So, I watched a pretty lame movie over the weekend. No, not that movie. This one right here. Name the Demon. So, the usual suspects were trying to start the hype train for this movie, and I gotta talk about it. A husband does what he can to help his possessed wife. He calls in a team of exorcists and they decide to document the entire horrid ordeal. Now, before I get into the review, I'm just going to name the positives and just get that all out of the way. So as far as positives for this movie, the overall concept...
Not bad, not bad.
The makeup effects are actually pretty good for what we see. There is no shaky cam in this found footage film, and this movie is only an hour and 15 minutes long, and that's the perfect amount of time for a horror movie, especially a found footage film. The best actor in this film is a little girl, and the second best actor in this film is the camera. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you should probably already know my least favorite horror subgenres are found footage films and possession films. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been some good possession films and some good found footage horror films, but unfortunately, both of these subgenres are oversaturated with really bad movies. So like I mentioned before, the overall concept for this movie isn't bad at all, and the writing itself is actually pretty good, but the problem is, the writing doesn't match what you see on the screen. Name the Demon totally feels like one of those SNL sketches where the actors are trying not to break character, but you could slowly see them starting to crumble and they're starting to laugh. There are multiple times in this movie where characters talking, then they stumble on their lines while the other person that they're talking to is actually smiling. It doesn't matter if you have a big budget movie or a low budget movie, if your actors can't act, don't give them a lot of dialogue.
There's a key. There must also be a lock.
Now, this movie does what a lot of bad possession films do, is it opens up with a dark screen and it has a scroll that says the Vatican has granted over so many exorcisms in the past so many years. But in the last 5 years, there's been over like 25 million exorcisms and the Vatican's trying to do its best to keep it hush-hush. Like, I don't get this trend with possession films and the people that make them that want to make the Vatican sound like the Men in Black. That just comes off as really stupid. Like, to me, it comes across as more stupid, especially when you want us to take this film seriously, and you're trying to tell us that this was a real event that took place. So for whatever reason, people were really trying to hype this movie, and I get it, different strokes for different folks, but after watching this movie, I'm just gonna call it
bullshit.
I love a good indie movie and a great foreign horror film because I think that's really where it's at, but this movie is not it. We have a lot of video creators doing stupid trends right now, either watching every horror movie in 2024, and after watching this film, I don't believe that they're watching any of these films. And that's why I say don't follow stupid trends and just be your own person. My rating for Name the Demon, well, if I saw it at the movie theater, it would definitely be a
fuck you, asshole.
But this movie is where it belongs, streaming for free on Tubi, so instead of recommending it, I would say check out the movie Low Lives instead. Alright, did you see Name the Demon? Did you enjoy it? Did you think the hype was just bullshit? I would really like to know, so please comment below and let me know. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, always keeping it real, always keeping it honest with you guys, and actually I think I know the name of the demon. I think its name was...
Ralph, man.